Hello, my name is Fadhilah Karimah. Today I'm going to present you my paper about designing strategies for inbound logistic performance indicator improvement in the Indonesian mining industry. So first, the mining industry is one of the most important sectors with increased production and contribution in 2017. In mining operation, logistics has a crucial role since it could affect the cost and revenue of the company. Inbound logistics has a role to receive, store, and disseminate an input to the production process, or a storage facility also has an important role in the mining operation. Therefore, optimizing the performance of inbound logistics is essential to increase the company competitive advantage. The object of this research is a mining company that produces gold, copper, and silver in Indonesia, which in 2019, the performance of the company's inbound logistics, which is assessed by service level, hasn't reached the company target yet. One of the factors is the inability to determine the most critical indicator to be improved in the inbound logistic process. And to get the most important factors to improve a process, a performance measurement using a multi-criteria decision-making or MCDM method can be used. One of the mixed MCDM method that can be used is a mix of decision-making trial and evaluation laboratory method and analytical network process, which those methods can ensure the relationship between these different perspectives and mutual importance of each factors. So in the study, I will conduct a performance measurement using the model-based ANP to decide the most critical indicators to improve the inbound logistic process of the mining company. In the research methodology, related indicators are first collected through the literature studies and internal document. Then 5 experts validated all of those indicators through interview and questionnaires that score the importance of each indicators. After that, all experts filled the second questionnaire to assess each indicator's influence against each other. After all data are collected, they are then processed using the model-based ANP method. And here are all of the performance measurement criteria and subcriteria or indicators of the mining company inbound logistic process. For the data processing, first the result from the second questionnaire was processed using the model methods that resulted in a couple of network relationship map. And then the total direct metrics from the model process are then processed using ANP method to get the final weight. Here are the results from the model process, which are the network relationship map. In the first network relationship map between criteria, it shows that asset management criteria have the highest D minus R value, which shows it has the most significant influence on inbound logistic performance measurement against the other two other criteria. Then for the next network relationship map between subcriteria in the responsiveness criteria, it shows that performance in making purchase order has the most significant influence against the other subcriteria. And for the last network relationship map, it shows that the accuracy of the document of goods sent by suppliers indicator has the most significant influence against other subcriteria in the reliability criteria. After obtaining the NRM, the total direct influence metric is then used to be processed using the ANP method to obtain the final weight. And here is the final weight from both methodology. The weight generated from the model-based ANP method shows the contribution of criteria or subcriteria in the system. Therefore, the final weight will be used to determine the performance indicator that will be prioritized in improving the performance of the mining company's inbound logistic process, which in this case, the performance indicators that is going to be prioritized is highlighted. Based on the 4 performance indicator that is already prioritized from the previous discussion, strategies are then developed based on interview and benchmark from other literature to improve those indicators. So the first strategy is container space optimization. With increased space utilization using cargo optimization software, for example, the number of containers that will be loaded by ships can be optimized. Those vessel capacity can be utilized more efficiently. The second one is constructing a new standard operating procedure for fast-moving goods. By prioritizing those materials that have high level of usage, it can avoid the risk of stockout and increase the material in stock indicator, since material with high usage will arrive quicker at the final warehouse. The third one is the usage of radio frequency identification technology. The use of RFID in tracking every handling unit can increase the efficiency of the delivery cycle time and reduce errors in the handling process. Those can reduce the whole shipping cycle time. And lastly is differentiation of purchasing process strategies. Purchasing portfolio like Cralgic portfolio metrics can be used to develop a distinctive strategies that are appropriate in terms of supply risk and the impact of corporate earnings. By developing a distinct strategies that are more suitable to each material, it can improve the purchasing process performance like in the process of making orders. And lastly, this research has measured performance using the Demattel-based A&P method to obtain the most important and influential factors in improving the company's inbound logistic process. And from that method, the most significant criteria is responsiveness, and the performance indicator with the most significant weight with a value more than 10% are, the first one is vessel capacity utilization, and then percentage of material in stock, followed by shipping cycle time, and lastly, performance in making purchase orders. And lastly, based on interview and literature studies, it is recommended to first increase container space utilization, second one to construct a specialized standard operating procedure for fast-moving goods, and then implement RFID technology for each handling unit, and lastly, build a different or distinctive purchasing strategy. Thank you very much. That's all for me.